Hi, teacher. My name is Diego Alvarez, and now I'm going to present the analysis of a film called Gattaca. The topics that I am going to mention are first structure, then conflict, also the characters, and finally the dialogues and scenes. Let's start. Structure. What's the main plot? The story focuses on Vincent's struggle to keep his identity hidden while overcoming physical and emotional obstacles, challenging the expectations of a society obsessed with genetic perfections. Does the story have any subplots? What are they about? Yes, uh, it has several subplots that complement the main story and enrich the overall plot. Some of these subplots include the friendly relationship between Vincent and Jerome, the murder investigation, and the romantic relationship between Vincent and Irene. The narration of the story is linear or non-linear. Does it follow a chronological order? Although there are some scenes that resort to the use of flashbacks to reveal relevant information about the character and their past, these scenes do not significantly alter the linear structure of the main narrative. Um, does the film cover one or more than one topic? The movie addresses multiple themes, including genetic discrimination, individual identity versus genetic determinants, and the ethical implication of genetic manipulation in a futuristic society. Now, let's talk about the conflict. What's the goal the main character aims? Is there anyone who is against that purpose? Vincent aims to become an astronaut and travel to space. And throughout the film, Vincent faces opposition from various individuals, primarily from Anton, his genetically superior brother and rival since childhood. Anton represents the systems of genetic discrimination and is skeptical about Vincent's abilities to overcome his genetic limitations and achieve success. What's the most important problem the main character has to face and deal with? The main challenge that the main character must face and overcome in the movie is genetic discrimination and the limitation imposed by his invalid genetics. This obstacle not only affects his professional opportunities, but also undermines his self-esteem and self-confidence. Is the main character conflict internal or external? Vincent must overcome his own doubts and fears, as well as social pressure and expectation, while proving his worth beyond his genetic makeup. Now let's talk about the characters. How many characters does the film have? In Gattaca, there are four main characters. They are Vincent Freeman, the main character, Jerome Morrow, the uh, the person who gives his identity to Vincent, Irene Cassini, Agatha Worker, and Vincent love interest, and Anton Freeman, Vincent's brother. These are the main characters who drive the plot of the movie. However, there are several supporting characters who also play important roles in the story, such as Vincent's parents, the director of Gattaca, and the detective. What's the personality of the main character like? Described carefully and in detail. Vincent is a character of unwavering determination and sharp intelligence. Moreover, he possessed limitless perseverance and ambition that drive him to overcome obstacles. He also seeks to prove his worth through merit and hard work. In summary, Vincent emerged as a powerful symbol of the human spirit, capable of transcending adversities and limitations imposed by society and circumstances. Does the character change along the film? Yes. Uh, at first, Vincent is portrayed as someone plagued by doubts and fears due to the limitation imposed by his genetics. However, as the plot progresses, he embarks on his bold plan to infiltrate Gattaca. Vincent begins also to gain self-confidence and confront his fears head-on. Additionally, he resorts to physical changes that allow him to assume Jerome's moral identity. Who is the antagonist? Who is the antagonist, and how does he oppose to the leading role? If we look for a special character, we can identify Vincent's brother, Anton Freeman, as one of the main antagonists. Throughout the movie, Anton plays a crucial role in underestimating Vincent, constantly reminding him of his supposed genetic inferiority and undermining his self-confidence. And now let's talk about the dialogues and scenes. Which was your favorite scene in the film? What's the significance it had for you? Uh, well, for me, my favorite scene was when Vincent was found by uh, his brother who was a detective. It also gave me a lot of impression because I thought that Anton wouldn't appear in the movie anymore. Also gave me a big impact because Anton, despite he was detective, never say nothing to the authorities. He preferred to help uh, his brother, although he felt jealous. Does the dialogue correspond with the personality of the characters? Are the dialogues somehow reflective about life? Yes, in Gattaca, the dialogues are closely related to the characters' personalities and often reflect their concern, values, and dilemmas. Moreover, the character often discuss profound topics related to ethics, morality, and the nature of humanity in a world dominated by science and technology. Mention three of your favorite dialogues lines from the film. My three favorite lines in the movies are when Bison said, I can't help but wonder if it's fair to play God with human lives. I like this sentence because it reflects on the human behavior of wanting to dominate everything and leaving nothing to chance, which can be counterproductive. Also, Vincent said, there's no gene for the human spirit. This line encapsulates the central message of the movie, which is the idea that determination and the human spirit can overcome any genetic or social limitation. And the last line that I liked was when Vincent said, they say every atom in our bodies was once part of a star. Maybe I'm not living, maybe I am going home. It's a poetic way of expressing the idea of returning to a larger cosmic whole, suggesting a sense of belonging and continuity beyond individual existence. Personally, I liked all the movie. It, it, it has it had big impact on me. It, it made me think a lot. It was incredible. Thanks.